What's going on, everybody? To another episode of and brother Unprivileged AF minus the coughing.
My bad. I'm sorry. COVID has
Oh, he
returned.
like right on the introduction. Like,
Wait a minute.
what?
It's the return of COVID.
That's that long
There it
COVID.
is, right there. 3 years solid.
Right. What's going on, fellas and lady? Fella and lady.
Now,
Damn. Okay, I take my braids out. I'm not a woman anymore. What the hell?
Sorry,
Shit.
man. Look, it's been it's been a while, couple weeks, man. So we had
Right.
a lot going on. I just got back yesterday. I went to the jazz festival over the weekend, so had a good time there. Long drive I drove from Dallas to Pennsylvania.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
it was about 10-hour drives. It wasn't that bad.
Oh okay.
You know,
That's good.
it was kind of scenic, especially once we got through Louisiana. You know, so
Oh, okay.
I got to see all the cotton fields. They had already picked all the cotton. So fresh clothes coming, y'all. Fresh clothes coming.
that's hilarious, man.
And shoes.
And some cotton balls and everything else coming. So
Right.
what y'all been up to? How was you all's time off, man? What's going on?
You can start, Charles.
Well, I'm,
I said you can start.
navigating the world after listening to this CNN speech today to the United Nations. So
Oh,
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the Trump effects. We were rolling in the dough
okay.
as he kicks some of us out of the door, as they would say.
Right.
So other than that, I'm loving it, man.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Stace, you had to go out
Working.
today, didn't you?
Yes, I literally just got home about 2 hours ago. And I mean, I've like ran through the door into the shower, chugging food, setting the desk back up. We were back in today and I had 3 meetings. I'm like, and I'm cool with meetings when I'm at home, but when I have to go in office and they want to do an afternoon meeting, so it's like right after lunch at 1:00, I'm like, I'm trying to leave at 2. And then I was supposed to do a 3:00 meeting. And I didn't realize it until after the meeting was started. I was like, oh, well, I got to go. Oh, it's raining. I have to wait. So yeah, it was a fun day.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, just chilling, just working, cleaning the house,
Let me ask you this question.
Normal girl.
You said you came in the house and jumped in the shower?
Yes.
Why it ain't like we can smell you?
Just like in COVID.
It ain't like we can smell you through the screen.
That's okay. I can smell me, and that's enough. And I didn't smell bad. I still have the COVID brain of soon as I come in, strip and go straight to the shower. I still kind of do with still like COVID. So I don't even like, how when you grew up and you have your outside clothes and your inside clothes.
No.
Once I've been outside, I don't stay in my outside clothes.
We ain't had that growing up. We weren't privileged like that.
Yeah,
those we put on in the morning, we was in all day long until it was time to go to bed.
No, I have to take a shower. If I smell like outside, I ain't finna go. I'm not sitting on my furniture smell like outside. Ew.
Smelled like outside daily. You know what?
Yeah.
Let me see something here.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
All right, what did you do? Oh, that's you. Okay. So yeah, you're gonna smell like outside daily. I want no more meetings. Charles is unemployed, unbothered. Okay, there we go.
Right.
All
We're
right,
having a fun.
so we had a lot going on. I think the first thing is because we didn't get a chance to talk about it. Charles was the one that broke the information to us about CK, and I dare not say his name on this show, but
Oh, the pop
Yeah. Oh yeah.
or the
yeah,
pop, I should say. Yeah, the pop heard round the world.
yeah,
The man with the strongest clavicle ever,
right,
according to the doctors.
and
Well,
so then you know they down here in the governor Mike Rowland is what I call him because he in a wheelchair.
oh, Hot
Uh,
Wheels McGee.
yeah. Um, he's down here saying, you will be arrested or fired or from your job or whatever if you say anything bad about CK.
But we have, I don't know what this broad's name, calling Jasmine Crockett ghetto on
uh,
Twitter. Okay.
Get a one with that big face. What is her name? Laura Loomer.
All them hoes look the
Yeah,
Yeah.
Laura
same.
Loomer.
Yeah,
I
her.
look like Laura Loomer.
Yeah, I just saw that on Instagram on my way
Yeah.
home. But
No,
here's my thing, huh?
I said Laura Loomer is a special one. She looked like she from that. What's that? That look. I think it was a Scary Movie. The dude with the mask and the big lips and all that.
Oh
She
yes,
looked like that.
yeah.
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 She she a mess. I mean, here's my thing. Okay, y'all talk. They talk about freedom of speech, blah blah blah, and the whole Jimmy Kimmel portion. Now Jimmy Kimmel will be back on Tuesday after saying what he said, which he didn't
No,
say anything bad.
he'll be back on.
Huh? It's tonight. There you go. Thank you. Tonight. Here, you know what? If that's y'all's Lord and Savior, that's y'all's Lord and Savior. He wasn't everybody else's Lord and Savior. So stop trying to make him out to be for everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know who he was until I heard his name with Candace Owens' name. That's how I heard about him. And
And she
the
had a
little bit
history
I heard about, yeah, I heard she is losing her gourd. That whatever. I don't even care about her ass, really.
because she didn't get
To
invited to the funeral.
She didn't.
No, that's what I
Did
heard.
she? Well, I mean, hello. What did women? I'm just gonna leave it at that. Anyway,
Well, Candace Owens
personally,
ain't.
I don't care. What'd you say?
You said Candace Owens ain't black.
No, she's not. She wears it's a costume for her, really.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. I don't give a damn. Uh, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Charles, go ahead. I can't.
It's so layered. I have no real empathy for bigots and bigotry. Honestly, I don't have any empathy for his wife because a bigot is going to marry another bigot, and she doubled down on his nonsense. To be quite frank, when you guys don't understand what you released in America or whatever she was saying, like you unleashed the beast, like get out of here with that. That's insanity to me.
Okay,
Right.
what is it? The Kraken? Release the
And
Kraken.
the fact that that they are painting him as this great Christian civil rights activist, which is gaslighting at its finest, just really lets me know that there's a large body of people that don't want to own their authentic bigotry. They know it's there, but they don't want to own it because they don't want to say it. And my conversation now for those people a lot of times is go get you some business, because it's like they make up things. They are making the people. There's prominent people on the left that were celebrating his death, and I had to tell somebody. I was like, name 3 people. Who are you talking about? And they could not name one. So
because when no one was celebrating
Right.
it, people. The thing, no, I think they're more pissed off that it wasn't a person of color that did it.
Mm-hmm.
They're more pissed off about that
Right.
than and all the and they're like, oh, they're also no one's celebrating it. Actually, if you pay attention, we're not talking about it.
Right.
What we're talking about is we're seeing them doing WWE type promos
Mm-hmm.
online, talking about they're gonna get people. I mean,
Like,
y'all getting ready for Survivor Series or
right.
some
Like
shit.
going to
Like,
war with who? We ain't. Who you having a war with?
ain't
Man?
nobody messing with y'all.
Right. So you creating.
We trying to eat.
Right. You're literally creating your own hate. Your hate and hatred is allowing
Exactly.
you to. It's manifesting in what you're thinking. Because
Mm-hmm.
we're not over here worried about you like that. I'm not. Honestly, I never really listened to Kirk, and other than people telling me about him until this happened. And then when I listen, I'm like, oh, this dude is out of control. You know what I mean? Because the stuff he was saying is easily disproved. And the fact, well, he was just telling the truth. You can't constantly harp on a group of people
What
like
truth?
that. Exactly. It wasn't even accurate. And
he lied like his daddy.
yeah. Now he's lying in the grave.
Right.
You know, so you 6 feet under somewhere now. And it happened. It came from one of your own. It came from somebody that came from a MAGA family.
That's the thing. And see, everybody always want that they were trying so hard to make it be from the even when it came out that he was one of their own, they still tried to push the narrative that the left still had something to do with it.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and also they were trying to say his partner is trans and all this mess, and I'm just like, at the end of the day, the call is coming from inside of the house, people.
Right.
That's all.
And
I mean,
if this kid was radicalized to the left, that means he sensed something was wrong going on in his house. If somebody can turn him away from what's going on in your house, something in him is wrong. So address that. Look in the mirror. Understand that you created your own demise. You know what's wild is I had to make it a point. If you look at historically, any a public assassination, and I want to include lynchings in public assassinations, it's always done by white people. Always.
Yeah.
And there's no way around
it. It's funny how, I mean, even throw the mass shootings in there too. Mm-hmm. And they're all white male.
88%.
There's only been there's only been a small percentage of non-white and male.
Right.
Because I mean, the most recent woman, she was Middle Eastern, and that was the shooting at Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Amazon?
I have to look it up.
I can't remember, but she was a YouTuber, and she was upset that she got demonetized. I can't remember. This was 2016, 2017, up in there, maybe 2018. She, I want to, or did she go up to YouTube? It was Amazon. It was something, but she was a YouTuber. She got completely upset because she got demonetized. That's the most recent. There was a woman that did a mass shooting, and she was, I know she was non-black, but she wasn't white either. I want to say she was Middle Eastern, but that's like the only non-black that I can remember. I mean, non-white that I can remember that it was a mass shooting.
Right.
But to be honest, yeah, they're all, I mean, you said 88%
actually
white
let
male.
Me correct that. 97.7% male.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
And we're done here.
Right.
Next subject.
Exactly.
I mean,
and it's wild, man. Crime statistically, white people commit more crime in the United States, but they'll tell you that it's everybody else.
Right.
And that's.
But black on black crime. Remember, black on black.
Right.
Black on
right. So, and that's where they create the hate. And I think they have not figured out what we already know, that bigotry and racism is a perverse problem, and it has always recycled degenerative behavior and kept America in its lowest place. And they cannot get over it. They can't get over it. Somebody else like us gets an opportunity, and in their mind, oh, I lost to you because you black. I'm like, no, sir, you lost to me because I have a BA in communications. I have an MA in media communications. My GPA was this. I studied this. I learned this. I have these certificates. And if you want to get technical, I took the Mensa test, asshole. Now let's not play with me. You know what I mean? Now play with me. So that's me.
But you're a DEI hire.
Ain't no way. It's a funny world, man. And that's why I regress to that speech today that Trump gave. It was so tribal. It was so white male tribalistic. And it was so nasty. And then you had people like Steve Bannon was like, about time he said something. I'm like, no, that's insane to try to push the same rhetoric here. Europe, you letting all these immigrants into your country, and the immigrants are coming from Africa or the Middle East. So he's trying to create that animus there again. The United States is directly responsible for the rise of Hitler. So he's doing that again for them. I'm like, you wilding, man.
Yeah,
I mean, remember, speaking of hit.
That sandwich is really good.
Man, I'm sorry. Excuse me, y'all. I got dinner late. Sorry. But that's what he's trying to do is be like Hitler.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I mean, remember, he wanted to be friends with Putin, and Putin is like, no, right. You are nowhere near. I want no part of it.
I can actually see a scenario where those countries over there start looking at the United States as a threat to the world, and we get attacked in mainland USA. I can see it. Go and look at listen to the speech today, because I'm like,
no, go ahead.
No, if you listen to that speech, that's what I had this feeling. I was like, I was like, dang, it just washed me, man. I usually don't get too, how can I say, unbalanced listening to that fool. But when I heard that today, I was so sad, man. And a little, fearful, which is rare for me to be fearing anything. But I'm like, that's like, bruh, what are you doing?
Yeah, I know. I think I saw some kind of headline where he said something about you all are going to hell or something to that effect.
Oh, absolutely. It was just, I'm like, bro, you got a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week marathon of All in the Family going on. You are picking up the worst lessons from Archie Bunker.
And that was a fiction. Like,
exactly. And he's live with it. And Archie showed empathy eventually because Mike was there to check him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you need
Mike
you
and
a Mike,
Gloria,
bro.
his daughter.
Right.
Yep.
Right. So,
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I heard he spoke, but I'm when I'm at work, I have like tunnel vision, and when I come home and I see this, I'm like, no, thank you. I try not to. I got to the point. I stopped watching the news. I'll find out what's going on, but will I sit and watch regular network news anymore? No, I cannot, because we've now found out we're not getting the full story anymore. So I can't sit and watch sanitized stories or cherry picked stories, because there's more things that go on in this country and around the world than what we find out. Like what's going on over in Milan. What's going on over in Milan? They are protesting. I mean, tearing the place up right now over Palestine. You got oh my God. I forgot what country, they just burned down the parliament building.
France.
Nepal?
Oh, I thought you were talking about what happened in France.
Oh no,
But there were,
no, this is just recently. I want to say Nepal. They
yeah.
just burned down their parliament building. And the politicians had to jump on a helicopter and fly and get away and beaten and killed by by the um the countrymen. It's like, but they don't want us to see that because they don't want this country to actually do something to that effect.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was like, I had to stop watching the news because we're not getting all the news bits and pieces, you
Yeah.
know.
Well, I mean, I look at the local news. That's about it. Yeah.
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 I'm not looking at any more national news right now because I mean, President Dumbass is controlling it all. So you know, and
Yes.
as far as Jimmy Kimmel goes, you know, some local stations have decided to block it.
Sinclair,
Hmm.
Yeah,
they're a
Um,
right leaning
I don't
organization.
know. I don't know because Sinclair. I just heard because Sinclair was going to air the memorial. They ended up not airing it. They ended up putting a link out there for people to go to YouTube to watch it, and they aired a regularly scheduled programming
I think
instead.
that was all ABC
So I don't
network.
know if Sinclair is actually gonna fully go through with blocking.
Right. You know what they are trying to get him to do is to contribute to Turning Point and to issue an apology. So,
right.
which is kind of like
Right.
extortion at its finest. I'm like,
Yes.
so then you're trying to get him
Hmm.
to again legitimize bigotry,
Right.
And I
Yep.
always try to
I hope.
differentiate between the word bigotry and racism,
Right.
and simply because we can know racism can be institutionalized. And to be quite frank, Kirk was on his way to being a full blown racist if he was not. Institutionalization. I'm acting like Trump trying to pronounce acetaminophen today. Institutionalization. Yeah, you know the word. Right.
Institutionalization.
That's able to influence and affect a large body of people, check. So he is there. But they're trying to get us to actually agree with that, agree that it's right, that, hey, he was a free speech bastion. Free speech does not come at somebody else's living expense. It does not.
Right.
Yeah. Well, we will see.
Mhm.
We're gonna keep an eye on that,
Hmm.
and just keep your ears close to it. We'll we'll see what happens. Um, in other topics, have you all? Did you all? Are you all aware of the Charlemagne and Dame Dash?
Yes. Hilarious.
That was boy. That I swear that was like two old bitties.
Dame
Boy,
Dash is a
Yeah.
Dame Dash is a freaking oh, I forgot I can
Yeah.
cuss. Dame Dash is a fucking
Uh-huh.
idiot. I swear
yeah,
for God. He been the same since the 90s all the way down. He ain't changed. And okay, it's like he walked in there choosing
Hmm.
violence and going straight for
right.
Charlemagne. He had blinders on going straight at Charlemagne the whole time. Then when he tried to go at Envy, and they were all just laughing at
Yeah,
him because he's a
Mm.
joke. He is a complete joke. So I'm just like, but you gonna go. I mean, granted, I don't even like Charlemagne. I don't care for Charlemagne neither. But you walked in here, and what are you there for? What was he there for? Can somebody explain what was he there for? Was he selling his son's cookies again? What
I
was he there
honestly don't even know. Because I just happened to see the one clip. I just happened to see the one clip where he was
for?
going
Yeah.
in on Charlemagne, and
Hmm.
because I didn't see the whole video, because I kind of, there was a time when I was listening to the Breakfast Club every morning on my way to work, and I had my headphones. I get to work, I'm still listening
Mhm.
until they go. Basically, until he did Donkey of the Day, and then I just kind of cut it off, and then just start listening to something because after that, it's just a repeat of they just replaying the stuff, right? But
Mhm.
the I stopped listening to it mainly because I got tired of Charlemagne. Period. Myself, you know,
Yeah.
his rhetoric,
Oh, I'm for men's mental health and
right?
bullshit.
And but there is one thing I do agree with Dame on.
Mhm.
Charlemagne played the gay shit too much. I don't know any straight up straight men who play with the gay shit like he do. But yet
Now, what do you mean by
I mean,
that?
no, he's constantly always, he constantly flirting with envy, doing all this, come on, let me feel your booty and all that kind of crap with envy and everything. I know it's all jokes and everything. You do it for jokes and stuff, but come on, bro. You do it entirely way too much. If you're a closet gay, just say it. I agree with Dame on that. I do. Because you do it entirely
Well, my
too
thing
much.
is, if him and M have an understanding and they're okay, that's on them. I think Dame Dash is just being a complete asshole in regards to it because if that's the way they play, what's that got to do with Dame? What's that got to do with anybody? If these two men and if these two straight men, these two cishet men are okay with playing that way, that's between them. I don't I don't understand why everybody else has to have a opinion on it.
Well, it's not so much an opinion.
I mean that's just
It's
mine.
not so much an opinion for me, but I'm just saying, because I mean, but it wasn't just him.
You don't feel comfortable
It's
with
not that
it.
I don't feel comfortable with it. I just think it's
So
dog. This shit
what,
old.
what,
This shit ain't even funny. You know,
remind me, like, what would be an example of him? I'm
like
gonna say it like pulling the gay card in an interview.
like I mean, he even
Right.
does it on. He even does it on the little podcast he does
Mhm.
on Brilliant Idiots. You know,
Mhm.
but
I
it's like
stopped watching listening to that shit a
he
long time ago.
over the top with me for me is where he went too far for me was when he went so far as to buy Envy a rubber ass, sex toy, basically for his for.
Oh, I remember that. I remember that. That was just
So was
dumb.
that gay or was that trolling and?
It was kind of a little bit of both to me. I know
Uh,
trolling them and everything, but
Right.
dude, for the longest time, you kept bringing it up and pulling it up on camera and everything, showing everybody and everything, and playing with it yourself.
so
On
was it a woman's sculpted ass or was it supposed
no,
to
it,
represent
no,
a man?
no, it was a man's ass and unit,
So okay. So and why did he go with envy? He said, I don't know any of this.
dude. That's just his.
Him and Envy, that's the way they
It's
Yeah,
play.
funny. That's how they play. But
yeah.
I mean, but come on, dog. You do it entirely way too much for. I don't even know any. I know straight guys who may play with it and everything from time to time, but they don't even play with it that hard. You know what I'm saying? They'll get
Mhm.
it. They'll slide a joke in there. Ha ha ha. All right, and move on.
Yeah.
He wants to keep it going and keep it going and keep it going and keep it going. You know, if you're trying to say something, just going to say it. That's all I'm saying. That's
Some guys in a lot of ways feel like they are comfortable in their masculinity, so it doesn't bother them.
Right.
Some guys are comfortable in their sexuality that being fluid doesn't bother them. So we don't know, what their situation is.
yeah.
But I've always been a staunch believer that there is nothing, there is no way anybody can turn me gay just by watching anything.
Oh,
If that
I
makes sense.
understand
Yeah.
Exactly.
So it never really offends me. I will tell you, I've had some juvenile moments that I've had to work on in my life. Like I can see a movie, and And I don't want to be too serious about it. I see too many kids in my mind. I'm like, oh, in my mind, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I also have to temper that with people are just as deserving, or even more so, as the same amount of affection and love I think I deserve, regardless of what's presented. And people get a chance to see that without that judgment. It's but I still, even a few days ago, I was looking at some Tyler Perry stuff, how two dudes was cuddling in the bed. I'm like, God damn, Tyler, can we get over this? You know what I mean? It's too much. But then he went back and showed a scene of a naked woman and the dude, I was fine. So I could see the difference in my attitude when I saw it. You know what I mean? Like, so it's an internal thing. But
Man, I don't know. Anyway, the whole thing was just funny with him and Dame.
Dame got
dumbass Dame.
Yeah, he got that type that diabetes going on, and it's kind of probably messing with him more than he put on. Because sometimes it's like, dude, I saw him talking to his kids like that on the show. Like the way he goes at people, a lot of times is insane. I think it's from the street. I'm a street dude, so I can say what I want.
Right.
Ain't nobody ever really checked Dame. And then when I saw Dame bragging on how he took on like 10 dudes. Oh, I took that ass woman, but I was a man that day. I'm like, bro, you were not a man because you didn't run away from 10 dudes. You could have got killed, dog. What is you talking about? You know what I mean?
Right.
Damn idiot that day.
Yeah, he's just, and also who's to say that really happened?
Right.
Because a lot of stuff to me with him, I don't know if I could believe half the shit he says. What was it? My sister sent me on Instagram. It was a video of him, and I did not realize he had two other brothers, and they all talk the exact same.
Right.
And the yelling and all that. I'm like, so is that how y'all mom and daddy talk to y'all? So that's how y'all talk. I mean, like, I know that's not a New York thing. Is it a New York thing? Like, I don't know. I don't understand. I'm a boss. If you're a boss, you don't have to tell anybody.
Right.
You just do.
Right.
I never understood that with him and with other people like that. And the thing is that if you're so much a boss, how is it that you did not pay your storage fee and that your storage locker popped up on Storage Wars? Well, I forgot the season premiere. I forgot which season it was. If you're such a boss, how the hell are you damn near in bankruptcy? If you're such a boss, how is it that Cameron just came out telling a story about him and Mace were about to try to bail him out financially?
I just found out that.
And that he waited too late. He waited too late, and Mace said, "No, I'm not putting up the $100,000 anymore." Like, dude, shut up. If you're a boss, do boss shit. Stop being mad at Cam.
The company away from you.
Right. And I mean, here's the thing. The whole thing with Rockefeller, I forgot all he needed was his part to buy it. He didn't have it, but other people were going to give him the money. He didn't want to take the money. And where are you now? Going on doing reality shows for a quick check, going on Breakfast Club so you can get a viral moment, going on live and your teeth falling out. Like, come on, bro.
Right.
You used to be the guy, and now you have become the joke. And it's really sad to see somebody that was who was a notable name in hip hop in the 90s to kind of fall the way he's fallen. It's really, really, it's a sad state of affairs to see.
It's like a lot of times people in it, they have not grown past where they were when they actually reached whatever the apex of their success is. So you still that boy you were, even though you have these manhood things in your life that you have to take care of, that you feel like you're doing, but this part is not developing in a way that's conducive to where you are now. And that's wild business, man. And that's why I say Dame is a funny dude to me. It's a few of them out there like that, to be capped. Honestly, as funny as Cam is, I can be on some stuff sometimes too. You know what I mean?
Well, speaking of Cam,
Yeah. Oh
speaking
yeah.
of Cam,
Yes. I know what you're about to bring up.
and
Yes. Killer
speaking
Cam.
of Cam and people falling off,
Mm-hmm.
man, the thing with him with Adrian Broner.
Ooh.
That is so. I mean, you have to give Cam props for the way he
Oh
handled
yeah,
that.
Agreed. Yeah.
I mean,
Agreed.
come on.
That's
You
yeah.
that man.
now and then
Somebody in the comment section said that if that was on the Breakfast Club, they would have just laughed at it
Mm-hmm.
and let it happen.
Right.
right,
He took the
exactly.
time to be
Well,
thoughtful
that's
about it.
what they was comparing it to at the way Charlemagne, the Charlemagne and Gucci Mane interview went. You know, when
Mm,
Gucci Mane referred to Angela Yee as the B word, and Charlemagne
yeah.
did absolutely nothing. He didn't acknowledge it or be like, hey, come on, man, that's my co-host, dog. You can't be saying, you can't be calling her that. He did not stand up for Angela Yee at all. He just let him constantly keep calling. He just constantly let this man keep calling her the B word. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and
Well, shoot, when K Michelle came up there,
huh?
when K Michelle came up there to the show, and how they just sat back and let K Michelle go in on Angela Yee instead of stopping her. They didn't do anything then.
Yeah. So
And they wonder, and people wonder why Angela Yee left that show, even though she was messy too.
Mm-hmm.
mhm,
Yeah.
You know, you got to protect your coworker. You got to protect your
yeah.
people.
I'm gonna
Well,
have to go
it
back and
is
look at some of these episodes you all are talking about.
funny.
Oh, you can pull them
Yeah.
up.
And
Yeah.
it's funny about the Adrian Broner thing because you see on the video, Cam paid him for his time.
Mm-hmm.
But then another
Mm-hmm.
video, days later, another video pops up of Adrian trying to skip out on a $2,000 meal at
Yeah.
the
Yes.
restaurant.
Like
Yes.
why, bro? I mean,
Now,
Now,
now, Adrian Broner, wasn't he a
yeah.
yeah.
boxer?
Well,
Okay.
Now
Okay.
I
Okay.
will
Yeah.
say this. I will say this. Before his last fight, he was on $1 million worth of game. And he was saying how he had got down so low that he had to have people handling his money for him. They was giving him a daily allowance of like
Mm.
$2,000 a day or something like that. That's all he got for that day or whatever, or something
That's
like
a lot.
that. But they were mad. They were hanging. They had to basically give him an allowance, a daily allowance, and um. But now I think he is just completely for real broke now. You know,
Wow.
so because I think somebody said, "Dude, you got the money," but I don't think he may have had enough money at the time. I don't know if he's still getting an allowance or if he has control of his own money now or
like,
what. But
mhm.
all I know is every time this dude shows up on social media now, he's basically making himself look like a complete asshole.
That's sad.
And it's sad to see, you know.
It's
It's really
yeah.
sad.
It is. It's sad.
You
Yeah.
was one you were on par to be one of the greats. And then you failed,
Yeah.
you know. So but
Yeah. It'll be he got that PTSD or whatever it is, the live effects of what do you call that football brain disease?
Oh,
CTE. CTE.
CTE. Yeah,
Yeah.
he might. I mean, it's very possible he could
Yeah.
have CTE.
So
Because
many
watching that
concussions.
video, yeah,
Mhm.
from watching that video, I thought he was drunk because
Yeah.
the way he was kind of standing and wobbling, I was wondering, was he drunk or like what was going on?
Mhm.
yeah, Yeah, I don't know. So
Interesting.
I hope he get the help he need for real help.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You can
Yeah.
always wish somebody to get help, but a lot of times they don't get that the right kind of help. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
uh,
Right.
I'm sure at this point, at this stage in his life, I'm sure he don't have enablers. You
I
know,
mean, he could.
I'm
You just
sure he
never know.
doesn't have yes men around him right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on, dude. You can't you couldn't even pay for your dinner. So I mean, I don't think you can have no yes men around you when you can't even pay for your dinner.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I seriously hope that he can again find the help he needs and you know
Yeah, man.
do something better with himself. Don't
Uh,
just don't get back in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
That ship to sail, bro.
you know what's wild is I'm getting Lawrence
Yeah.
Phillips vibes from AD right now.
Lawrence Phillips.
Like he's
Ooh.
going down a similar path.
Football
Uh,
Yeah.
player.
The same thing as what's the foot? Speaking of football, he acting like that too. Anthony, he used to be the wide receiver for the Steelers, just out here wilding out. But he's I think he has people around, so he's a little more in control.
mm-hmm.
And they call him AB too, Anthony Brown, I think his name.
Okay.
Is.
Antonio Brown.
Antonio
Or,
Brown.
are you talking about Antonio
Yeah,
Brown? Oh
yeah.
my God. That that
So
fool.
they,
That's
hmm
another
I can see it.
that's another
Yeah.
I remember when
conversation.
Lawrence was wilding out before he went to jail when he ran over the kids on the football field, man. Sometimes you would see him, you be like, what the? I'm like, bruh. And their backgrounds a lot of times. I know Anthony Bronner and Phillips, had a similar. The upbringing wasn't the best. They didn't have a lot of supervision, so all that plays into that mess, man.
Mm-hmm.
Where you are, so
Yeah.
wild times, man. Thank God for my mom and daddy.
Right?
So,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah. Uh,
Good to have a good
Mm-hmm.
foundation.
all right. Well, you know what? Let's cut it right there. And we want to thank all two of you who tuned in tonight. Tell somebody about us, please.
Oh, we gonna get more than two. Give it a couple months. You'll see 1,000 people in here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
you
right.
just gotta believe, man.
Yeah.
So, a lot of times it's just timing. That's all.
Yeah. All right.
You got to believe something.
Right.
Why not believe
There,
in
there you
me?
go. Go and sing that song. Hey, we gonna AI your voice and put that out and make some money on it on
Let's
Spotify.
not, okay? Let's not and say we don't,
Uh,
okay?
Well, thank you for everybody who tuned in tonight, all two of you, and thank you for whoever watches the reruns. You know the in case you missed it. So, but again, do us a favor, please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know, so our content can get better, and we can bring more stuff to you. Okay, and we're here every Tuesday live. You can join in, talk to us, tell us what's on your mind. Um, we will let you know when we won't be coming on because we do have some other ones who are usually join us, but one is on vacation actually, and the other one, her job is actually kind of taking her out of kind of she's on hiatus right now because she's taking on a new role and it's kind of taking up a lot of her time. So she may or may not be joining us anymore. So we'll see. But either way, come back and see us. Okay. Well, like I said, we're here live every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Central Time. All right. Until then, we'll see you all next week. And